My name is Robyn Featherston. I am an attorney with Featherston Law Firm, which is my own firm that I started in January of this year, and it's over in St. Petersburg and Clearwater. When I was in about midway through 9th grade, I ended up in foster care due to a less than desirable home life. And it opened up my eyes to a whole variety of things that I never ever even knew existed, which is funny since I grew up in Los Angeles. You would think I would have known about various things. And I discovered that I had potential beyond what I realized. And when I went off to college, I changed states, started a journey of meeting new people and that sort of thing, varying my background even more. Worked for banks and credit unions through high school and college, and then decided I wanted something different, so I decided to truck drive. And then after a couple of experiences with that, after about 6 years, I decided to go to law school. And that led me to where I am now. I was reading the Rocky Mountain News, and there was an article about a gentleman who drove a truck, and he was describing his life. I said, that sounds like fun. And I had grown up hearing about truck driving, and my dad had always given me advice that said, hey, whatever the truckers do, follow their lead. If they slow down because they have a radio, they know what's going on, and you really can't go wrong by slowing down when they slow down. And then I also heard that truckers take care of their own. They kind of like a large family out on the road. And so when the opportunity came up, I said, well, I'm single. I might as well do it now. I may never get to follow that dream again. And so I did. I worked Monday through Friday at the credit union all day, 7:30 to 4:30, and then I drove up. I was living in Fort Collins, and I drove up to Cheyenne, which is about 50 to 60 minutes away. And I took the written courses at night, and then did the driving portion on the weekends, and passed that and got my first job in August of '98, I think it was.
Did you have a truck driver name?
I did.
What was it?
Gypsy Bird. Yeah. Well, I chose the name because obviously my name is Robyn, and so it's a bird, but also because I was traveling a lot and I hadn't found where I wanted to put down roots, so I was kind of a gypsy. So it seemed like a perfect fit for me. I hauled everything from hazardous material to produce. And we did wash the trailers in between. I had a couple of close calls, one of which was with a drunk driver, and the police did not pursue the drunk driver until he failed to pay the toll. And I just kind of said, I think I need something different. I realized that truck driving has a shelf life, at least for me. And also I wanted something that provided a little bit more of an intellectual stimulation. I had listened to hundreds of books on tape while driving around the country, and I decided that truck driving was the way to go to get me to my next step, which was law. Well, what I wrote here is my firm's motto, which is striving to make your legal needs light as a feather. My goal is to make your legal needs exactly that, light as a feather, so that you aren't having to stress about them. And then I wrote down the 3 areas that I practice in: family law, which, as I said, encompasses child support, child custody, divorces, that sort of thing; trust and probate litigation, which is when the trust documents or the will get into court and everybody's fighting over what they mean. That's where I get involved. And then business law, focusing on smaller businesses that are women and minority owned.